Hi guys! So I'm 1 month, well almost 1 month, 2 days left to go, but 1 month into my first term at Western Governors University. And I wanted to share with you my experience. When I was searching for a college, I had a lot of questions, especially about an online college that it's a fairly new idea and it's outside of the box. I wanted to know, is this legit? How difficult is it? Is it too good to be true? So I did my homework. I searched online. I made lots of phone calls. I compared different colleges before I made my final decision to enroll in Western Governors University. So I just want to share with you 3 things that might be helpful if you are deciding if you want to pursue WGU or not. And they are getting into WGU, the steps that you'll need to take and how long it might take. Number 2, the cost of WGU. Is it real? Are there any hidden fees? Is it too good to be true? And the third one is the actual courses that I've taken so far in my first month and my experience with that. If you want to enroll in WGU, be aware that the process might take some time, depending on what program you're going in. For me, I wanted to enroll in a teacher's college. I already had my bachelor's degree, and I wanted to earn my teacher certification. So the post-baccalaureate program was what was best for me. I also liked the idea that I could easily turn it into a master's degree if I wanted to down the road. So the first step was I needed to get my prerequisites out of the way. WGU trains teachers from almost every state. So their standards are very high when you're getting into the teacher college because different states have different standards and they want to make sure that even if you live in a state with the highest standards, you can get the certification for that program. So before I started my post-baccalaureate program, I had to make sure that I had all these classes covered. Thankfully, my bachelor's program had covered most of the classes, and I only needed to do 4 classes before I could start the WGU program. Now the good news is I did not have to go to a college to do these classes. For 2 of them, I was able to take a CLEP test to pass, and for 2 of them, I enrolled in a program, an online program called Straighterline, where I was able to study from home, use online textbooks, and pass these classes and get the credits so that I could enroll in WGU. And the plus side is Straighterline is very reasonably priced. You can easily get 3 credits from Straighterline for $300 or less if you're very motivated. So that was not an issue. It took me about 6 months to get my prerequisites done. Depending on how prepared you are for the program or how many prerequisites you have to do, this could be shorter or longer. So bear that in mind when you are planning to enroll in WGU. Along the way of my pre-enrollment steps, I had an enrollment counselor who would call me and help me along this journey. And let me just say that she was really helpful. I had lots of questions and she gave me great answers. She showed me how to navigate the website where there are lots and lots of helpful pages. And she answered all my questions. So from the beginning, I felt very helped and supported by WGU. This was a big plus because compared to some other colleges that I was interested in, their student support was great compared to other colleges where I got very vague answers and it didn't have much information to back it up. So WGU gets an A+. the enrollment process. When I finally got all my prerequisites done and was ready to start, I went through student orientation, and WGU was very upfront about expectations and about how challenging the class was going to be, about how I would need to be very independent in making my own schedule and very motivated. And they gave me opportunity to back out. They are committed to making sure that the people who enroll in the program are apt to succeed. So they don't hide anything. They are very upfront about their expectations and the challenges of the program. So I really appreciated that. I like knowing upfront what it's going to be like. I don't like hidden surprises. And so far there haven't been any, so that's good. So now let's talk about the cost of WGU. Frankly, this was one reason why I chose to go to WGU, because it is very affordable. I looked at other colleges where each credit was at the low end $400, and I just don't want to go into debt. I thought there has to be a better way, and when I saw that WGU is roughly $3,000 for a 6-month term, and that I could get as many courses done in that time as I could, I said, sign me up. Student loans are available if that's the route you want to go, but because the prices were so low, I decided I just wanted to pay it myself, and I started a monthly plan through the college where I pay a portion of it per month. To make it even better, I decided to apply for a scholarship from WGU. They have several scholarship options. I applied and I got a scholarship of about $500 per term that I'm enrolled. So go ahead and apply for some scholarships. You might get it. So prerequisites were met. I paid my tuition, and now time to start the classes. What will my day be like? I wonder. What will my future be? I wonder. Could be so exciting to be out in the world, to be free. Okay, Abby, stop it. I have a coach who I talk with every week, and she helps me make a plan. She knows my goals, when I want to finish, and we've made a plan that if I work hard, I can get this program done in 1 year. 1 year? So in my first month, I needed to get 3 classes out of the way. Yep, you heard me right. That is 3 college courses in 1 month. But because of this novel design of WGU, I can quickly accelerate through courses if I already have some prior grasp of the material. So for my math course, I learned a lot of that back in high school. I studied for about 2 hours. I took the pre-assessment and passed, and then I took the final test from the comfort of my own house using an online proctor, and I passed. And I got 3 credits in 1 week. Yeah! My next course was Foundations of Education. I had some understanding of it because I taught English in South Korea for 2 years. 안녕하세요. 영어 선생님입니다. So I already know a lot about teaching, but I want to become the best teacher I can be. Otherwise, why would I pay money to go to college? I want to get the most out of it that I can. So I studied for about 2 weeks, and I passed that class. Yes! But my favorite course so far this month has been Psychology for Educators. I studied for about 2 weeks. I passed the multiple choice final test yesterday. Now I'm working on a performance assessment, which is an assessment that's something other than a test. And I really like this because they gave me access to this website of all these great videos of board certified teachers. So I'm watching 10 videos and evaluating them and choosing features from them that I want to implement in my own teaching. So this is a really helpful assignment. I'm learning a lot from it. I had a few questions along the way, and the course coach, the course instructor, has been very helpful, giving prompt answers, and I'll easily be able to finish this test by October 31st, which is in 3 days. So, overall, I've had a really great experience so far with WGU. From the beginning of the enrollment process to my first month in, it's been great. There have been no hidden surprises. I had all my questions answered. I had great support along the way. And now, into my classes, they are very manageable. I can go at my own pace. I can test from home with a webcam. And I'm learning, which isn't that the ultimate goal? So, WGU, I give you an A+ for my first month. Any problems come up, I will be the first to tell you, because this is a completely real, honest review by a real student, as you can see by the quality of my video. Oh dear. So to all of you who are pursuing further education, I hope you find the option that works best for you. I did, and I'm really happy. And thanks a lot to WGU for all they've done. We'll see what the next year holds. Bye.